see. Why does it have me sitting over there? There we go. Hi, guys. Let's wait for a few more people to pop on. My lovely look here. Don't worry, Darcy will make an appearance here soon sometime. And Daniel. Just wait for a few more people to pop on, then we'll get started. But if you have any questions, pop them in the comments. We'll do our best to answer your questions, but I have a list of stuff to go through just to give you updates on what's happening this year and the new updates for the campground and stuff that's happening, news we have, fun things like that. If you're here, give me a hi so I know you're here. Hi, how are you, Tanya? Hey, Aunt Dee. Yay, glad you guys are here. I didn't do my hair today, so you'll just have to excuse that. You know, was out helping Mom and Dad with a project outside. And oh, you're talking with, are you outside with my dad? Oh, you want to see? You want to see who this is? Come here. Oh, she disappeared. Come here, Tater. Come here. Come here. Come here, Tater. Okay, first, before I show you Tater, this is our newest addition. This here is Lulu. Show everybody. Say hi. This is Lulu. She's a crazy girl. And then Tater just got his hair cut. So everybody say hi, Tater. Well, what the heck? I didn't know you guys were going to be here. But I was going to do this out on the deck, but it was far too cold for one. And it got darker than I thought it was going to be. So, but yeah, we got Tater and Lulu. Put Tater over here. And Lulu over here. So Tanya, I have a murder mystery for you to solve. No, just kidding. I might as well start off with some bad news. And then we can just go up from there, right? So Daniel and I went on vacation at the end of January, right? Middle of January. We took a cruise to the Caribbean. So we drove down, but I was gone about a week, and they didn't want to tell me. But when I got back, they told me that they hadn't seen Ray since I left, like basically a day before I left. And so we've checked literally everywhere. We've gone in every rental. Checked all of our outbuildings. Everybody's had food out for him. I mean, he has a heated house that he can come up to. We have heated, he's very well taken care of. The man was super fat this year, but we can't find him. So, and he's been outside, this whole entire life. Not to say that he wouldn't get caught by the coyotes. I just don't believe he would. So my mystery is, we kind of think somebody took him. So we're hoping not. And if somebody did take him and they watch this, we would love for you to bring him back. But as of right now, he's been missing about 3 weeks. So our hopes aren't high, but we still have Tippy and we still have Marie at the moment. So you never know. Maybe we'll get another cat, but no cat will ever replace Ray. He was quite the icon for us. Mascot, is that what you call it? So we're really sad about that. Poor Ray. So if anybody happens to see him, let us know. We actually did have a camper that left too. They were staying monthly and they're hunters. And so we had them go check their vehicles and camper too, and nothing. So if you see here, this is one of our new designs. I mean, I know it's our same logo, but now we have it in where we can do it on a shirt. So I have that. And then this, we also did this with our design. So now we'll have this patch here, and we'll have this and we'll have it in a smaller size too. So we can do a design and then put the small logo on too. But we have this. We have this. So, and we also have this in smaller too. So this is my shirt. This is Daniel's shirt. I borrowed it because I didn't notice I got a stain on mine, so I didn't want to wear it for the show. But here's the other one that we will be making. And I just love how that white pops on here. So we'll be making shirts with this stuff. So, and cups and, you know, all sorts of stuff. So anyways, all right. So we got the bad news out of the way. One other well, it's not bad news. It's actually good. So we did good, but you know, so some of you may have heard that we're going to do a food trailer, but we have decided not to do a food trailer. And the reason being is because with some health issues and stuff going on with my parents and stuff, and just not enough hands on deck right now, that it just didn't seem feasible because, you know, I'd rather be down spending time with you guys in the campgrounds, sitting around campfires with you, talking to you, than up here chopping onions or preparing all the food and getting it ready. So we have decided not to do the food trailer. We do have a new option that we're going to do, though. We are going to, hopefully, this is the plan anyways, we are going to make a food area in the camp store. So that being said, we already, you know, we do have frozen pizzas and stuff already, but we are going to offer more options. But we are also going to provide you the space and the tools to make those pizzas. And we're also going to, so we'll have like a whole food bar area with like the pizza oven, like an air fryer or something like that. I don't know, microwave. We're going to have a Keurig or something similar to that, and we will offer the pods, so you can buy a pod, make your coffee. So we'll have that available. So just a few other things like that. So you guys are out there exploring, Kim, huh? I'm waving to you from my house. Should have came earlier so I could have said hi, but maybe I'll say hi via here right now. So, all right. So I got this whole list to go through, so we'll get started here. But so that's the first thing is we're not going to do the food truck, but we will have a food bar area. So there'll be more options in the office for you guys to make your own food. So if you don't want to go to town and stuff like that, we will have that available for you to make, and we can help you make it too. This is, you know, so just let us know. But anyways, all right, let's start at the top. So discounts for 2025. We are going to stick with the same discounts. We will be adding Good Sam's back in. We had stopped Good Sam's last year, but we're going to add the Good Sam's back in. So Good Sam's and Coast to Coast will be available. And it's 10% off, but it's only going to be on campsites, and it will not include special event weekends for those two discounts. Now, as always, we consider the Golden Buckeye and our hero discount to be our most important discounts for people. And so we have made one change to that. But the change will not affect the discount. It's still going to be 10% off, and it'll still be available anytime. So even on our special event weekends, we do allow you to use those discounts. And the codes for all of these are on our website. So the change is going to be ready for this? So for our military hero discount and our golden, and so the hero discount actually includes law enforcement, first responders, firemen, any of that. So and then our Golden Buckeye discount. It will now include rentals. We've never done that before. We did it with the hunters this fall. We did a special this fall where we did 10% off, but we are going to allow Golden Buckeye and our hero discount for our rentals. Now, that being said, you can only use one discount per person, like per person. So like you can't use it for yourself and all your kids. You just have to use it for yourself or your spouse, just on one site or one rental. So, yeah. So, all right. If anybody comes with any questions, I'll put my reading glasses on. I can't quite read everything yet. All right. So, but we will still require you to show us your BUCA ID or your first responder military ID at check-in too, as well. So we do verify at check-in. If we know you, we won't. But if we don't know you, then we will ask you for that. So we talked about Ray. All right. So one thing too, we are full for monthlies. So for not monthlies, but for seasonal monthlies, which means if you want to stay all season right now for the 2025 season, we don't have any more of those left at this moment. We do have a random month here and there. So if you want to come stay for a month, you can give us a call and we'll talk about our monthly rate. Otherwise, of course, night and weekends availability is great. We do not have anything open for 4th of July other than rentals at this moment. So for campsites, 4th of July is full. Now, let's see. Okay, so we do have, I don't know if you probably have seen, I don't know if you're friends or not. Some of my pictures, if you follow me, do show that we do have some new picnic tables. They are new to us. So they actually came from a park up by Lancaster, but they are metal, like rubber coated metal ones. So they're really nice. We got a great deal on them. So we're going to, I think, well, some of them need more work than others, but those will be rolling out too to the campsite. So we'll have some pretty awesome new picnic tables for you guys. They are a little heavy, so if you need help moving them or anything, just let us know. But we will try to have them in a great place so you don't have to worry about it. So we start working on those. We're also, some of you may have seen that normally we have our camper in campsite 10. We're going to be moving our camper out of campsite 10 and making it available for everybody. So that will be a new spot that's going to be open for everybody. It hasn't been open now for what, 3 years, something like that. He's not paying attention. But we have decided, we didn't use it enough last year. I was down there visiting with everybody and we just didn't seem to use it enough. So we thought, well, let's give everybody an opportunity to check out that site. And so we are going to be moving our camper up by our house and we will make a fire pit area for ourselves up by our house. So if you see us up there and we're outside hanging out, you're more than welcome to stop by. But we will more than likely be down with you guys anyways in the campground most of the time. So yeah, 10's opening up. And 10 is an awesome site. Let me just tell you, it does have a few more trees between that and the river, but the yard is huge and it still has great views. So it's a pretty awesome site. Most river sites are pretty awesome. All right. So event weekends. So this year we're also focusing, like I said, on spending a little bit more time with you guys down there in the campground. So we want to, pretty much all of our event weekends are going to be contained to the Saturday. So everyone I'll be posting out, I'll be making events for everyone. I only got 2 of those flyers done so far. So that'll be coming soon on Facebook, which I already started off with Mother's Day weekend and Memorial Day weekend. But there are 9 of our special event weekends that have live music. So there's, if you're a live music person, check with me if you don't, there's some bands that are louder than others and we have the mellow kind. So, I mean, they're all awesome. We have one new one that we haven't had here before. I do have one weekend I haven't booked yet. I got to reach out to a couple of the people that I've talked to. I just haven't yet. And so that one's not booked yet, but we do have return this year. We have Rebel Sound Club. We have the Chris Allen Crothers Band. We haven't had his band yet, but we've had him. So we're going to try his band. So we'll have his full band. He will also be here for Bigfoot weekend, just pretty much himself. And I think maybe another member of his band. Of course, we have Frank Grasso returning a couple times this year. And then our new one that we have is the Rebecca Akers and the Cold War Revenants. And that was a suggestion by one of you guys. So And then let's see. Yep. So those are the ones that we have. So we have a couple of them being duplicate, but I haven't filled the one weekend. So we'll be doing that yet. And that'll be announced on our Facebook page. But most of our stuff, like a lot of it's pretty similar to last year. And, we have taken away a few things like movie nights we won't be doing anymore. We decided to let our movie license go. But we did keep our live music license. There's like 3 of them we have to buy. And so we decided, since the movies weren't super attended, that we would lean more towards the music. So we will have more live bands and more karaoke. So yeah, it should be a blast. All right. So let's see. What's next? That should cover the events. If you have any specific questions on any of the event weekends, just let me know. But man, I'm pretty loaded for you. So my favorites are the potlucks, obviously. Okay, so a couple of the big. Let's start with, let's see which one I want to. Oh, Tater wants to say hi, apparently. Tater. Says Lulu's. She's crazy. She's picking on Tater at the moment. But okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen the Maple Cabin, the updates we did to that. We did stain the deck. And then one super cool thing, which I don't know if I updated the pictures on the website yet, but we have added curtains to enclose the deck. So it basically gives you another outside area that's private. So if you want to be out there, you can open and close those curtains. So it gives you a little bit more privacy. You can, and it actually kind of provides a little more warmth, a little bit more of an atmosphere out there for you. And you can pick and choose which one you want open. If you want the side ones closed, you can close those. If you want the, all of them closed, go for it. Otherwise, keep your view open to the river. But it gives you a little bit more privacy from the other rentals or campsites that are back there. So that is our update for Maple. And we're working on adding also, that's the only rental we have that doesn't have a TV. And so we're working on finding a spot to put a TV in there. That is our smallest rental. So we're trying to make sure it's a good spot where you can actually sit and watch it if you want. I know some people don't care if there's a TV. Most don't, but there are a few that do want a TV. And so we just want to add it as an option in case you do. So, all right, here comes the big ones. First one, I posted yesterday that we are going to be doing kayak rentals. We did that a few years ago by ourselves, but we are trying to partner with Moondoggy Livery. We're trying to work out all the details right now. Our main thing is I don't want to move the kayaks. So we're working on, and Darcy doesn't either. So we're working on figuring out how she can either drop them off and pick them up, or we'll store them here and you grab them, or what. We just haven't quite figured out that. And so when we do, we'll share that with you guys. Also, they will be all day rentals only. So it won't be going by the hour. So you will have to rent it by the day. And so that means if you will get it in the morning and you will keep it till the evening. But we won't have anybody out at dark, like after dark. So you will get it, and then you have to have it back to your campsite or to our office by a certain time, along with the equipment. So you'll be provided with a personal flotation device, which is required, an oar, obviously the kayak, and also a whistle, which is also required for you to use it. And then you'll be able to kayak on the river. One of my favorite things to do. And then we'll also be working it out because we know sometimes people, and we will be having you reserve those ahead of time. If there's availability, absolutely, you can always bring your own. If you have your own, bring your own. That's just fine. Absolutely. But these are going to be for the people that don't want to bring their own. We also, I forgot what I was saying, but I don't know. Anyways, so we'll be offering that as well. That's in the works as soon as we figure that out. So, all right. So that's one big thing that we're working on. Now, let's see. What do you want to hear about first? The river cabin or what was delivered by the shower house? Which one do you want to hear? I don't know. You're fine, Kim. I You know what? With everything that goes around in my brain every day, it won't be the first thing I forgot, and it won't be the last thing that I forgot because it's always just constant. So, well, I got to vote for River. Any others? Oh, cabin. 2 votes for the River cabin. Any others? Oh, I'll tell you about both of them anyways, but I can start with the River cabin. So right now, my dad is in the current process of extending the deck area, but that's not, hey, Lulu, that's not it. So the deck, we saw pictures, but if you go around to where the swing is on the River cabin, the deck is extended out and then back along the side on the west side of the River cabin. And on the west side of the River cabin, we're going to be putting an outdoor bath and like a bathtub, which will have a shower head. So it'll be bath shower. So we'll have an outdoor. River's never had a shower or bath. And so it's pretty exciting for River because River's like our most popular one. So, and it will be private. So you will have to walk out to get to it, but it will have an area. You want to see a picture of the tub? I'll show you a picture of the tub. Hold on. Lulu. Not everybody wants to hear you. Quiet. Lulu, that's enough. Stop. Quit it. All right, so here's a picture of the bathtub. Can you see that? See it? See it? Can you see it? Not sure. It's pretty bright up here, but I don't know if you can see it. But hold on. And it's a cast iron soaker tub. It's a double soaker tub. So if you want to sit out there, we'll have a door going in there, so you can either leave the door open and look out at the river, or you can shut the door and have privacy, or it'll be fun. So yeah, so it'll have hot water there it cleared up so you can see it. So yeah, we'll have an outdoor bath. I'm so excited to just decorate this area and make it pretty. So that's what we already have the tub. We just got it. So Darcy went and got it yesterday and picked it up. So now Dad's just working on the deck itself. Let me see if I have a picture of how it's come on. Mom sent me a picture here today. Let's see. So I don't know if you can see that. Boop. I keep forgetting which way to go. But so this is the original deck up here. You can see. And then we took that off and Dad's extending out and then back towards this way. So yeah, so it'll not only extend the deck because the deck will be bigger then, but then you'll have a door that you turn and go into and be able to relax out in the open. Well, not in the open, but you'll have privacy, but still in the, outdoor elements. So it's kind of cool. So that's the one big change. Now it's maybe more exciting for us. You what was delivered in it. You're just gonna have to say, you have to watch our YouTube live video and suffer like we did to figure it out. That's good. We'll eventually tell everybody, but Darcy, you want to tell them what's there?
Mini split.
Are you gonna come say hi so everybody can say hi to Darcy? Does anybody want to see Darcy?
No.
Anybody want Darcy to pop on and say hi? You probably already heard what he said, but hopefully not. So There's only 10 people on here right now. So yeah, only. There he is. So there you go. There's Darcy. Everybody say hi, Darcy.
Hello.
So do you want to tell them what was delivered in that FedEx semi?
I don't know. I think Taylor should.
Want to tell them?
Mini split.
Does everybody know what mini splits are? So we got multi-zone heat pumps, right? Mm-hmm. Mini splits. Mm-hmm. So the shower house will now have heat and air conditioning. So it'll be climate controlled all year long. That's awesome news for us because then it keeps the moisture out, so we have less mold in there. It also keeps it nice and cool in there for you guys. And it'll be warm in the winter because we leave it on all winter. I don't know if everybody knows that we have 10 sites that have winter hydrants or heated hydrants. So you can camp with us in the winter, but we also do keep the shower house on so you can get riverfront sites and dry camp if you want and use the shower house. So you also can fill up at the shower house too. So you can, if you want to use your water in your camper, you can. So usually mid-March, we turn the water back on to all the sites, but we always announce that too. So, all right. So now that Darcy got to say hi, you can go back if you want.
Yeah.
You can take those doggies with you. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, they're right by my feet.
They're being special. So guess what, guys? That's the end of my list. So you guys have any questions for us? I mean, I'm sure there's all sorts of stuff, but you can ask us anything. I mean, even if you just want to ask us, I mean, something personal. I don't know. Not really too personal, but so yeah, bye, Darcy. Kim said bye, Darcy.
Oh, bye.
He said bye. He literally is right over there on the recliner. We totally were gonna do this outside, but it just didn't work out. Like I didn't think about it being dark, which I could work with the dark, but it was so cold. It was like chilly out there. And being from North Dakota, you'd think 30, 40 degrees wouldn't be bad. But honestly, it was cold. So but nobody come up with anything? All right. Well, am I going to get by this easy for the half hour only? Well, we'll be sharing the updates on like when things happen. Like right now we you made the drive, but are you still here or did you leave? Because I had to do this. Otherwise, I'd have come out and said hi to you. Showed you the crazy Lulu. You could have taken her home with you. Oh, well, next time. I'm glad you got to pop on and watch us at least while you're driving. So how many of you already have reservations? I kind of know a couple of you do. Oh my goodness. Well, say hi to Terry for me. Daniel's in his room. So I think Daniel's still going to be doing the office with me. And my mom always does the restrooms, but we are going to try to get Sabrina to help us with the restrooms, and Daniel and Darcy and I. Mom's going to kind of move over to more of a landscaping role, and then to help, because that's just a big job too. Also, Tobias. What should I say, Tobias? How awesome your internet service is. That's to all Wi-Fi, all sites. We did start this last year too, but all of our sites will include Wi-Fi. And if you enjoyed your Wi-Fi last year, here you have to tell Tobias thank you. Let's see. You'll have to cook and chat next time. Cook and chat? What am I going to cook? My Nephilim? Also, I was going to say, as for the roles, Daniel will also still be doing the cleaning of the cabins, and Teresa. Hopefully we get Teresa back soon. Her dad and mom have been having some health issues, so hopefully we get Teresa back. We have a lot of our monthlies coming back this year from last year. We did lose 2, I think, but only one was because of a death, and then the other one is a hunter who bought a piece of property and he's going, but we did gain a couple back. So Brian and Donna are coming back. They're coming back to stay, and Kenny and Diana, I don't know if any of you met all those guys, but they're coming back, so it's pretty exciting. So but also, if you have reservations that you made personally with me and I haven't gathered your deposit, I'll probably start on those in February. If you haven't heard from me, don't worry. Doesn't mean you don't have a reservation. If you already got an email, I did make your reservation. I just didn't collect your deposits. So, and most of you people that I know, I'll be reaching out to you or getting it later. So, all right. I think that's about it. But yeah, what kind of food are you going to have? I don't, if you missed the part about we won't have the food trailer, we were going to do the food trailer. And because we don't have enough hands on deck to do the food trailer, we have backed off the food trailer, which Darcy celebrated greatly. But we will be having in the office, we will have an area to have food. So we'll have at least a pizza oven, a microwave, a coffee maker. We'll have K-pods or, coffee pods for sale, hot chocolate, that kind of stuff. We will have those for sale. We'll also have the frozen pizzas, appetizers, meals, that kind of stuff, frozen stuff that you can cook. So we will have, and we have popcorn you could pop, any just little things that we will have. And we will have that in the office itself. Yeah, I know. It sucks on the food trailer, but honestly, I thought about it and came to realization that I would rather be down there with you guys and be enjoying you guys over having to be up here chopping onions when you guys are sitting around the campfire. So I know it's kind of a bummer, but the main thing is oh my gosh, dog. So those of you who weren't here earlier, this is our new crazy one. So this is Lulu. Isn't she? She's adorable, isn't she? She's such a crazy one. That's all I'll say. But so yeah, so we if you guys weren't here in the beginning and you missed anything, I mean, if you want me to go over it, I can, but if not, rewatch it. You'll see. So we hope to just be out there enjoying you guys a little bit more this year. That's why there's a couple event weekends that we're doing Friday, like Memorial Day weekend. The band is going to be on Friday, and that's just because we couldn't get them on Saturday. So we had to do Friday, and it worked out well last year for Labor Day. So we're like, you know what, let's try it. Let's do it. So we're going to do that. And then we'll just have some events on Saturday. So it just, and then let's see what other weekends that we have. So even 4th of July, everything's on Saturday. So I'll go through this really quick. So we appreciate you guys too, Joe. And yes, Lulu will get to meet you. She's crazy. You can babysit her anytime you want. But so Mother's Day weekend, we are going to do a brunch. So we'll start at 10. We're going to provide, it's kind of like our camper appreciation weekend where we do the breakfast for you guys. We're going to start that on Mother's Day weekend. So on May 10th, which is the Saturday, we're going to have the breakfast, and then we'll do a craft with Mom. Haven't decided what the craft is yet, but we'll make sure we figure out what it is. And then at night, we're going to do our Back to the 70s with the karaoke. And we're going to, pretty sure I put a costume party on that one. So go dress in your favorite 70s. I don't know if I did a costume party. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. And then Memorial Day weekend, we have the live music, which is Rebel Sound Club. And then Saturday, we're doing 2 different bingos. We're doing the kids bingo, candy bingo, and then we're going to do the quarter bingo. And then in the evening, you'll get me. We'll do our karaoke. And then Father's Day weekend, I don't have all the events listed out on this, but this is just general. But Father's Day weekend, so June 14th, we'll have donuts with Dad. And then our Back to the 80s karaoke party and games. And our garage sale weekend is a little bit later this year. It's June 21st. And I have tons of crap again for the garage sale. It seems like I accumulate all year long. But we have the garage sale. And then we're going to have our country hoedown, which if you didn't get to enjoy it last year, I guarantee it was a lot of fun. But we will also, this year, we're going to have the Chris Allen Crothers Band then. So he'll be here for our country hoedown. And on their breaks, we'll be doing some pretty fun games again. Who knows what I'll come up with. And then 4th of July weekend, we have our annual hot dog feed, where we provide all the hot dogs and buns and chips and lemonade. And then we'll have a golf cart parade where everybody decorates their golf cart. We'll have the giant water slide. And then we have Frank Grasso, who will be playing for us. And then we ended up with the fireworks over the river, which if you haven't seen our fireworks, they're pretty spectacular. Last year, I think we had 27 minutes worth. So I have a video somewhere of that. But, if you want to watch 27 minutes of YouTube video fireworks, they're pretty good. Yeah. And then Water Wars. The first one is July 19th. if you're still on here, Kim, you'll have to tell everybody if you like the Water Wars or not. But we do have it. So if that's a weekend you want to come and just watch, I mean, we have it so you set up so you'll have a red flag in your yard if you don't want to participate. Otherwise, you get a green flag, and then we pretty much have an all-out war with us against, well, whoever wants to get on the trailer with us and the people in the yard, and we have so much fun. It's a blast. We also have a watermelon feed on the first one, and then Rebel Sound Club's coming back again. To be well worth it. And then August 9th, we have our second Water Wars, and we repeat the Water Wars again. See, they're awesome. They just have to be experienced. But then that weekend, we have our giant water slide rented again. We may rent one for the first one too, or we'll have our ghetto splash pad. I don't know which way we'll go, but on the first one, but on this one, we'll have the water slide. And then that's when we have the Rebecca Acres and the Coldware Revenants. Then Labor Day weekend, the 29th and 30th, get prepared. I know I'm trying to get Darcy to build me something that shoots a little further, but will he? We'll see. You don't know. It might happen. Anyways, Labor Day weekend, we started off with karaoke on Friday. So there's the other weekend that we have a 2-day. It's usually our long weekends. So Friday night karaoke, Saturday we'll have our bingo, and then we'll have Rebel Sound Club again. And like I said, you never know with me. I may add or remove, not remove, but add more things in there. But we're trying to simplify. So anyways, and then Bigfoot weekend, September 12th and 13th. And of course, we have to do a night hunt. So we do on Friday, we do have the campfire and the Bigfoot hunt at night through our trail. And then Saturday, we do our annual pulled pork and potluck. So we provide the pulled pork and buns, and then people bring some side dishes. And then Chris Crothers is going to be singing for us that weekend too. And then September 27th, we do Oktoberfest, and that includes our German potluck. And then that's the weekend I have not decided. I was trying to find a polka band, but we may just, we have a couple of other people that have said that they'll do it. So we may just go with one of them. And then, of course, we have our 2 Halloween weekends. The first one is October 11th, and October 18th is the second one. And the first one has the chili contest, of course, and then we do trick-or-treating, and we do the spooky trail. So spooky trail is, I'm not going to tell you the theme of it this year, but we have a theme picked out. Everybody from last year. We're hoping, we'll see, that works out. And then the second weekend, we have the soup contest, trick or treat, and then the spooky trail. Camper appreciation weekend is the last weekend then, and that has our appreciation breakfast, Frank Grasso, and then our amazing mystery box bingo. So we'll see. Well, hopefully it all turn around. There's a couple of things that we did last year that everybody loved that we may throw back in. One was our adult bingo. That was pretty fun. I don't know, quite unique. And then we had our live game shows. That was fun too. We learned a lot about each other. Boat rides, we do, my dad, when he's available, he does do volunteer boat rides. He does them free of charge, but you're more than welcome to tip to help him pay for the gas. He loves doing it. And if he's available, we do, eventually we do want to put a dock in down there, and we've been talking about that forever. But if we do, we have to do a floating dock, so we don't have to get it all permitted and stuff, because we don't want to disturb any mussel beds that are down there. But so we just have to figure that out yet. It's been a long time coming, so hopefully we'll get something done this year. Hopefully. But I don't want to announce anything that we're not going to for sure do. So, all right. Well, if nobody has any other questions, probably pop off here and go grill me some burgers. Thank you to everybody that popped on here. I really appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions or other comments too, just message me outside of here. You guys too. Thank you for showing me support and popping on here with me. We do this I was going to try to do this more often, but I seem like I sit and stare at myself a lot of times, so I don't really. But hopefully you guys are excited for some of our updates, and hopefully, well, I don't know. I'm pretty excited about the shower house. That's going to be awesome. I'm just going to say. So when you pop out of the shower, you won't be all muggy and you won't be cold, freezing cold, hopefully. So, I mean, you probably still have some cold floor and stuff like that, but it won't heat it to 90 degrees or anything, but it'll just be so much better for climate control for us. But all right. Well, everybody have a good night. We'll see you in the spring, hopefully, if not sooner. Just pop in and say hi. Sorry, missed you, Kim. Tell Terry hi. All right. Have a good night, everybody.